The US presidency isn't just about leading America, it's about leading the world. With Donald Trump back in the White House, global relationships, economies, and policies could undergo significant changes. What does this mean for the future of international trade, climate agreements, and geopolitical stability? Today, we're diving into the potential impacts of a Trump presidency on the world stage. Under Trump, US-China relations have been strained by trade wars, tariffs, and tech bans. His stance on Chinese trade practices is likely to continue aggressively. This could lead to higher tariffs on imports and further restrictions on Chinese tech companies. The result, a possible decoupling of the world's two largest economies, which would reshape global trade and force many countries to pick sides. Trump has often been vocal about his views on NATO, questioning why the US should bear so much of the financial burden. If he pushes for a similar stance in this term, it may lead European nations to rethink their reliance on American military support and perhaps move towards independent defense initiatives. During his previous term, Trump withdrew the US from the Paris Climate Agreement. A second term could mean a further push away from international climate cooperation. This decision has global consequences, as it might lead other countries to scale back on climate commitments, potentially slowing the world's response to climate change. The Middle East has always been a complex arena for US foreign policy, and Trump's alliances with certain nations have drawn both praise and criticism. His support for Israel and Saudi Arabia has been strong, but a hardline stance on Iran could lead to escalated tensions, affecting regional stability and global security. One of Trump's most defining policies is his stance on immigration, which has resonated globally. A more restrictive immigration policy could not only impact refugees, but also influence how America is perceived as a global leader in humanitarian efforts. Countries with high immigration to the US, like Mexico, may see significant effects in their own economies and demographics. Trump's approach to tax and trade policies could have ripple effects worldwide. A strong dollar policy coupled with trade restrictions might impact global investments, creating a ripple effect in international financial markets. Countries that rely on the dollar as a reserve currency may need to consider adjustments to their own economies.